Good morning. Yeah, I'm always up early. Always, always. How you doing this morning? See if I can see. Okay. You up early this morning. What you doing up so early? What is you doing up so early? What time? Where you at? Fit and flexing. What time is where you at? Okay, I'm doing good. Thinking about driving to Starbucks. Okay, child. I wish I had some Starbucks this morning. I want me a white chocolate mocha. So I call myself trying to stay away from the fat. I'm not the fat. Trying not to stay away from the sugar and all that. So I goes there the day for yesterday get me a go for a white chocolate mocha, but um I said, well, can I just not have? I said, do it have to be made with milk? She was like, yeah, well that's what make it or whatever. So I was like, well, can you give me less milk and more coffee? She was like, I guess it's really made with the milk. She could have did. I think she could. She just didn't want to. She was like, well, no, you could just go ahead and get why don't you just try the coffee with a splash of the white chocolate and some milk? I was like, okay, it ain't taste the same though. Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful hill. What y'all? Well, beautiful hill, you be up early anyway. Um, Shabril, let me see what she said. I guess her name said it right. Let me see, honey. Okay, good morning. Still, oh, you still at work? Oh, what time it is? It's about your time, girl. You got 15 more minutes. I don't know how y'all do them overnights. Ooh, I'm always up early, Tanya. I'm just on live early this morning. I'm like, child, let me go live this morning. Lay here in this bed. Mm-hmm. Okay, the shake ride is. Oh, sugar-free vanilla. Okay, and how that taste? It tastes pretty good. Okay, I need to be out too. I need to cut mine on because I know nobody else in how to move around. And it's Sunday too, child. I need to be up. But I got so much to do. I got to get up and get my dogs a bath. Um, and all that because I got Tanya. Do you talk to your riders off of the app? Like, do you have riders you deal with off of the app? Hey Trey, good morning. Tra. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Good morning. What is it? Garvak. I don't know, honey, but anyway, good morning, sugar. Cause honey, I know I ain't pronouncing it right. Okay, oh man. Okay. Oh, you still got an hour. Okay, you got an hour and something left. Hour and 15. Okay. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm definitely gonna try that when I go. Sugar free vanilla. Okay. I be trying to stay away from that sugar. I don't have to fool around with sugar like that. Now I may eat some chocolate or something that I ain't got no business eating. But as far as putting sugar in my coffee and stuff, I just don't put no sugar in my coffee. I kind of the way I make my coffee is I make the coffee then I add some they got a coffee protein shake. I put a little bit of that in there, and then I may use a scoop of that silk creamer, one teaspoon or one tablespoon, and that's it. I don't put no sugar in my coffee. I'm gonna try that sugar free vanilla though, for real. Okay, you ever had somebody that asks your number on Friday, you just oh yeah. Oh yeah, they real slick. I say quick, let me write your number down. Let me get a pen so I can write your number down. Yeah, cause a lot of times I don't really like to fool around off of the app. I really don't. But I got two people. One lady, like I told y'all, I met. She from the UK. Now she almost like a sister to me. Like we real close. I met her off of the app, and that been over a year ago. And then there's another lady, older lady. She's a Caucasian lady. We got to be real cool. So she asked me to take her a couple places off of the app. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll take you. I really don't like to have relationships off of the app, to be honest, though. because they be kind of they expect for you know this is my job. So at the end of the day, yeah, you may pay me, but I like to kind of like do stuff on the app. But at the end of the day, I think I'd rather just do it. A lot of times, I'd rather just do it on the app because you expect for me to stop what I'm doing all the time. So they become, you know what I'm saying? They come and kind of like entitled. They feel like they you supposed to stop. And this one lady I deal with, that's how she is. Like she's really I deal with her. Her mouth could be real slick. Her mouth could be real slick. I told her, I said, well, I got an appointment or something to do at 2 o'clock or whatever. I told her I had an appointment. So she was like, well, my husband need a ride because he had done went to the dentist. So she like, well, my husband need a ride. I said, well, I got something to do. I said, Miss Annette, that because that wasn't in my plan. See, they'll get in my car and they'll have me take them way somewhere else. Let me see if y'all can hear me. Hold on. Because my phone is, I got to tilt my phone so you can hear me through the bottom. So she'll have me take her way. She'll be like, yeah, and I need to go here and I need to go there. I'll be like, well, that was not part of the plan. Because I'll be like, okay, I'm going to do this for them real quick and then I'm going to go ahead and go where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? And here she goes. She done wrote a whole list of where she need to go. Yeah, her mouth will be real slick now. So she was like, well, your appointment's at 2 o'clock. There's no reason for you not to go pick up my husband. What? Who are you talking to? Like, lady, who is you talking to? Okay, sometimes you hit them with my phone. I ain't never thought about that one, but that's the one I'm gonna have to use. No, no. It's I don't too much have a problem with that. So a lot of time they think I'm married because my ring is on my right hand and not my left, and I don't understand that. But I don't make them think no different either, honey. So no, not two times. If it's somebody, let me tell you what I tell them real quick anyway though. They'll be like, you know, you beautiful, this and that, whatever. And they'll be trying to, like one boy, he was trying to be slick one too long ago. And honey, he is not nothing I want to talk to. And I told him real quick, he was like, I was like, well, you know, I do have a boyfriend or whatever. So that when you tell them that you got a boyfriend or something, they'll fall back a little bit. You might as well say that. You might as well say that and try with this one right here. It is almost like a personal caretaker because um it's something she get on my nerve. She get on my nerve, okay? But I have a soft spot for her, especially for elderly people, period. But she just I try to look at her. She got a slick mouth, okay? Cause she'll argue with me about what I got to do. How you gonna argue with me about what I got to do? And I'm telling you that I cannot take you. I'm only gonna do this right here because I got planned to do something else. Well, you got time. You're prominent to 2 o'clock. Well, who you think you is? I didn't tell you I was gonna pick him up. That's not my place to go do that. Well, my husband needs a ride. This how she talking to me. My husband needs a ride. He don't have a ride from up there. I said, well, Miss Lynette, that's not my problem. I was supposed to take you and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I try to say, I don't. Let me tell you something. You don't talk to nobody like that. That you want to do something for you. You know. Well, I don't. I didn't mean like that. I'm sorry or whatever. And I know that she be in so much pain. And I know that when you're in pain, you get agitated a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? So I try to look over there. I try to deal with her, and I try to do the right thing by people, y'all. Like I really do. So I'm like, I just try to look over the stuff that she do. Okay, I try to look over the stuff that she do. But she got a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. But I'm like, oh no, I can't deal with this like or whatever. So I'm contemplating. This is like every month she want me to take her to Orlando to pay her rent. Okay. So I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, and that's a quite a bit of ways for me. So this month I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna take her because I don't feel like dealing with that. Her little husband be riding her. They be going back and forth. Sometimes she's talk to him like a dog, but she give him everything he probably want. Sometimes I don't know now. I don't know. She putting her foot down. But honey, it's just a piece of work to deal with her. But this time when I dealt with her the other day, this is what I was praying about because I was contemplating on Lord. I don't think I want to take her because I don't feel like dealing with her. And then she gonna tell her something. This is what she told me, y'all. What he saying? Let me see. Ooh, these glasses need to be cleaned off, honey. Let me see something. Try to get caught. Let me see. Oh, my eye. Let me see what this is saying. Okay, then you got the ones that. Oh, they ain't finna try me like that. to my place and that. Okay, and I don't know you. You ain't coming to my house. Oh no, we ain't doing that though. Even when I meet some, I don't like people coming to my house. I don't like men coming to my house like that. Uh. I know y'all, but I have so much. I really, to be honest with you, but I try to have so much patience with her because I know that she got a lot going on. But she gonna tell me. So she asked me. She was in the hospital now. She was like, "Well, I want to know, can you take me to pay my rent this month?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." She say, "But I'm gonna need you a couple of more hours longer." So I'm like, "How long you talking about?" She say, "From probably about 10 to about 3." I'm like, I said, "What you gotta do for?" This is what she told me. I said, "What do you gotta do from 10 to 3? That I need to be with you?" Cause this is I always take her to Orlando, so that's a couple of hours. That's like an hour and something from me. So I'm like, I don't like dealing with Orlando traffic. I don't like to be in Orlando certain times of the day. Now 10 to 2 is okay. Cause after that, that's when the traffic get real busy in Orlando. I just don't want to deal with it. You know it's busy anyway. So I'm like, and then I just don't I'm on what does she gotta do that much? If you gotta go pay your rent, but what else do you have to do? So we she tells, this lady tell me? This lady tells me that's not your business. She told me that's not my business. I said that is my business because I'm the one taking you. Y'all, I'm telling you, she a piece of work. So that's when I went to praying. Okay, they thinking that you're gonna come over and pray. Okay, wait a minute. They think who? Fit and Flex is gonna break who off? No, we ain't doing that. They is. Oh, child, please. I slept on my lashes last night. Y'all, I was tired last night, sugar. I was tired. I had done the okay, not the dang pretty. Not so dang pretty. Well, thank you, child. These glasses getting on my nerve this morning though, honey. But yeah, so when she gets in the car, y'all, because I wasn't gonna take her, but I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take her. I'll be nice and take her. Because I don't know. It's just that I couldn't be mean. I know she need the help. So, but this time, that's why I'm telling you, prayer changes things. Cause this time she was really pleasant. This is one of the most pleasant ride I had with her. So she was like, "Can I get in the front seat?" Cause she said, "But I know you don't like. I don't like people in my front seat, y'all." She was like, I know you don't like nobody in the front seat, but I'm in so much pain." So I'm like, "Yeah, you can get in the front seat, Miss Annette. Go ahead." So I had to, cause I be having stuff all in my front seat, so they could know don't get in my front seat. So I had to move all the stuff around or whatever. But it was a pleasant trip with her. They be thinking they so sick thinking they going to come over. Nah, they can't do that fit and flex. I don't let people come to my house like that. They can, and you ain't come. First of all, you ain't even finna touch me. I have never been one to say, okay, when I first meet you, that we just finna mess around. Good morning, good morning. We just gonna mess around or whatever. I just don't like that. And one thing about it, if a man try me, and especially when I first meet him, that's a whole turn off. I do not like you, and it just over with. I lay that on the cards on the table with that from the beginning. On when we talking on the phone, I'm letting you know I don't like nobody to try me like that. That's disrespectful to me, and they let me know you out for one thing. Don't if that's what you look for, try to fool me, cause it ain't gonna work anyway. Cause I'm already gonna peep through you. But anyway, at least try to fool me, honey. But they ain't finna come to my house and lay up, not mine. No, we just ain't doing that. And ain't nobody but my son here, my baby boy, which is JoJo. He's the only one here. But I'm not finna let my son see no man just running in and out of my house. Now it's one thing if JoJo, and he's grown, yeah, he grown. I do what I want to do. Don't get me wrong, but I still believe in respect. That's still my son. That's still as a young man growing up. And you know how people is about their mama. Ain't nobody want no. I just say I don't like men running in and out my house, honey. We just ain't doing that. We just ain't doing that. Mm-mm. No, no. Uh-uh. I don't even like from nowhere I stay at. I don't even like from nowhere I stay. I'll meet you somewhere. I'll pull up to your spot before you pull up to mine. That's just how it go. So okay, then they be thinking they be you alcohol or something. Yeah, they will. They will. Yeah, someone will fall for it. Someone will feel. But see, I know my level when it comes down to alcohol. I know my limits. I don't like to feel drunk. I don't like to feel too tipsy. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, I know my limits. So I'm gonna stop when I'm. It take about 2 cups for me. When it comes down to alcohol, it take 2 cups. Maybe I might do a three, but 2 cups is I'm good. I'm feeling good and mellow. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna watch my cup because y'all know people be dropping stuff in cups. So I don't play about that. I fix my drink. I be there when you don't come give me no drink that you don't fix and you brought it to me. No, I want to be there to see you pour it. If you gonna pour it, I want to be there and I want to see you get the cup from wherever the plastic cup from wherever. You just not finna come just bring me no drink and say I fix you a drink. It's too much stuff going on to do that. Good morning, TMC. Good morning. Good morning. It's too much stuff going on to just say you gonna fix me a drink. I don't trust people. I'm very cautious when it comes down to that type of stuff. Let me see it myself, and I'm talking about mostly a man. So I just don't do all that. I had one friend tell me, so some dude stopped by here and said that he's gonna wash my car. He asked me to wash my car, right? So Jojo be hot too, y'all. Jojo be hot by men. He do not like no man to look at his mama. So I was like, that's just kid spirit though. So he went around knocking on doors and he asked about, washing cars. So he's a black man, and I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give him a chance, cause he out here, and I know how it is. So I let him wash my car, right? So after he washed my car, we was just talking, like just talking, just talking, having a friendly conversation. So I don't know what. Anyway, so he washed my car. So one day I seen him. I think I said something about this. One day I seen him, and I was like, "Hey, car wash man," and then cause he never called me nothing after that. He got my number. I got his because he he's gonna be. I was gonna let him stop by him to start washing my car for me. Put a little couple dollars in his pocket. Okay, I got spiked from the kitchen. Oh Lord, that's dangerous. Oh my God. I'm glad you're okay because people will do it. People will do it. You can't trust people. So when I see him, he gonna tell me he trying to get. I could tell he trying to get a little fresh. So I'm like, okay, whatever, whatever. So he would call and talk or whatever here and there. See, this is what really scared me with him, right? So this happened about 2 weeks ago. So he tells me, what I'm finna tell you now happened about 2 weeks ago. So he called me. He was like, wanna hang? I don't know if y'all remember when my son was at the hospital. When I was at the hospital with my son, and he called me then and asked me if he wanted to hang out that day. I was like, no, with my son. Now he got a girlfriend. This dude got a girlfriend. So I was like, no, my son at the hospital, so I really can't hang, go nowhere, whatever, get a couple of drinks. So um that was then. Okay, yep, I have issues with right something or anything. I'm not drinking. Take that's right. Take it with you for real, for real. Fight for his hair. When they yeah, when they pissed off, that's true. You can't trust people. So he called me. I'm on my way to Orlando to take the lady from the UK, which I told you is my good friend. Take her somewhere. So this after when what happened with my son. So this right here is something happened about 2 weeks ago. Like I told you, this is after the fact with my son because I told him no, I couldn't go there. For one, you got a girlfriend. Be with your woman, whoever she is or whatever. So, but I still say okay, well, I'd be cool with him or whatever. Cautious with them. They ain't married. They just they whatever. So he with the lady or whatever. So he say or whatever. I don't care what they got going on, honey. It's not my problem. I don't really care. I don't want you. So he tells me, well, this was about early in the morning. I'm trying to get comfortable, child, honey, cause I ain't comfortable right this second here. My phone everywhere, my phone, but won't stay right. So anyway, y'all. So he tells me, uh, I knew this phone wasn't gonna stay right. Now why don't this phone just sit up here? So y'all, he tells me, he say, "What you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm on my way to Orlando." So he said, "Oh, okay." Um, no, he said, I want to see if you want to hang out a little bit this morning." I'm like, "Hang out for what? What I'm hanging out with him for?" Like, no, I said, "No, I'm on my way to Orlando." So he said, "Oh, okay. What you gotta do over there?" I said, "Well, I gotta go handle some business or whatever." Not really telling him what I had to do because I really don't owe him that. Owe him that. I really don't have to tell him what I got going on. I said, "I gotta handle some business." He's like, "Oh, okay." I said, "What you doing?" He said, "Well, I'm on my way to Orlando too." I'm like, "Well, that's mighty odd." So he tells me, I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "What you doing down?" He said, "Oh, I'm going down there to do a little bit of shopping or whatever." I'm like, "Oh, okay. That's what's up." But you had just asked me to hang out with you though. But you on your way to Orlando, so I'm peeping. I'm like, "Okay, now this kind of weird," but okay. So I get there, whatever. He done went to the city trans on that. He said, "Oh, I'm finna go to city trans." I said, "Okay." So he called himself going to city trans. So he say, um, so I had to take the lady to the hair store. I said, "Well, you can just swing by the hair store or whatever where I'm at," because I know that he wanted to holler at me. Do you know this man said, "Well, I really came down here to see you. How you gonna come see me? How you gonna come to Orlando to see me? And you know I'm already told you I got something to do." But I knew that he only went down there because he knew I was going that way. I'm like, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, hey, that man tried to get you to go to. Men try you like that all the time if you allow them to. But see, when you get a little more seasoned, fit and flexing. First of all, we peep out the game for one, okay, and for two, I'm not going to no hotel because see, we already know what's finna go on to the hotel. We already know what normally goes on to the hotel, right? Um, but I'm already knowing I'm not gonna do it. There's nothing gonna make me sleep with nobody if I don't want to. I don't give a darn if I like you. I don't care if I really really like you, especially when I first met you. I could hold off. I'm just not gonna do it because in my mind, it's just not good. It's just not good. So I'm just not finna go to the hotel with you because I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing that you gonna try it because they gonna try it. What you expect? You know a man gonna try it. You know if he's talking about taking you to the hotel. So why go to the hotel when you already know what his intentions is? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that fit and flexing. I done been through that. I've definitely been through that growing up. Good morning, coffee no cream. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful here. Oh, she said, "Hey, beautiful here." Yeah, men gonna try you. So why set yourself up for that? Why go to the hotel when you already knowing what their intentions is? When they say somebody going to the hotel, first of all, to me, in my opinion, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. I've been through that last year. I want to say last year. I want to say it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy with that situation there, whatever. But um, it's crazy. So so this same dude I'm telling y'all about. So I did end up seeing him, but for him to turn around and go to Orlando because he knew I was going that way, that's kind of weird to me. To me, that's kind of bit weird behavior. Cause that was not his plan to go to Orlando. He eventually told me he only came down there because he knew I was going there. Who's to say that I was gonna even see you? You know what I'm saying? So why would you even go down there? I didn't tell you I was gonna. Like, why would you do that? So that kind of made me kind of like didn't really want to deal with him as much because I'm like that's kind of weird. That's just little red flags already. So then he called me. He said he said that him and his girlfriend have broke up and not really broke up. They staying separate. He's staying in the rooming house and um she's staying at her place and all that. Say the people see him out there in the apartments and all that because he came from out of town. He moved from out of town to here. So he's saying that the people out there see him in apartments and he had to get somewhere or she had to put him on the lease. I don't know why she didn't want to put him on the lease. So he got a rooming house, I guess, into whatever. And he said he need his space, this and that or whatever. But he tells me, "So you gonna come by here and see me?" I'm like, come by here and see you. I say, yeah, I pull up outside. I'm already knowing I ain't studying that junk. So he's like, "Yeah." I said, "I pull up out there to see you." He's like, yeah, come on by here so you can have a drink. So I said, well, I don't drink. My drive. I said, so I don't do no drinking and driving. I say, I don't even want to have one cup of alcohol. I just don't want to play around like that. For one, my job is my job. I drive for my job, and for one, my license is important to me. So I don't play around like that. So he's like, I said, nah, I don't really, drink or whatever. He's like, well, no, if you get a drink, then you can come here. And yeah, you can have a drink, and if you get two tips, you can just, lay down well. I said, lay down for what? I said, I'm not coming lay down in your bed. I'm not doing that. So now you already know where he going with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. That's creeper and stalker behavior. Yes, that it is. And now I don't really. I now look at him totally different. I really don't too much like to deal with him like that. And then hey, he go with the come lay down if you tired. You could just come lay down or whatever. I said, nah, I ain't getting in your bed now. We ain't doing that. So yeah, it's just you have to let people know right then and there. Like, Nick, I peep out what you're trying to do, honey. It ain't working. What's he going to? I'm trying to find the store restaurant. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. So what happened was, so I told him I was taking the lady to the hair store. So he did ask me what hair store. So he did. So I was like, I told him what hair store because I didn't just pull it up because I know what that was in my house. But he already know where I stay. Remember, he's the car wash man, the car wash man. So and I told him that too. I told him too. I said, you will never know where I stay if you ain't come over to my washing no cars. I meant that. So he tells me, and plus he's from Savannah. I don't want nobody from Georgia. Y'all know the ex-husband set my house on fire from Georgia. So I don't want nobody from especially no Savannah, Georgia. Because all the people act weird over there. And and there's no shade to the men that might be on here from Savannah. I just don't want nobody from Savannah, Georgia. Period. So that was already a red flag off rip. And the stuff that he's doing remind me of the stuff, the ex-husband. You know what I'm saying? So all that kind of go together to me. Okay, he was trying to park his car. That's why he wanted to. Oh, he wanted to park his car in my garage. That what you said, fitted flexing. It would be one thing if he knew you had some type of stressful situation going on and he wanted to be in the neighborhood. Nah, that's not what was going on. That's not what was going on. Jamila, it was yeah, it's something that his intention is way different. I know that because that's when he said all that. So he know that I'm not on what he on. You know what I'm saying? Cause then he went to talking about. He told me he's like, cause I first thing I do when he get on my phone, I go to talking about his relationship with his girlfriend. Go talk about their problems. He tells me, every time I call you, we ain't gonna be talking about that because we don't got what else we gotta talk about. We ain't talking about us because it ain't no us. I said, so what else we gotta talk about? That's what I'm saying. I ain't tell him. I was like, what else we gotta talk about? So then he wants to talk about me with my little ex friend or what you want to call it. Oh, then I went up and through there. I want to tell him how much I love him, honey, and this and that. Oh, he ended the conversation short. He didn't want to talk too much no more after that. I knew what I was doing. Okay, I'm glad you saw the devil because he, for real. For real. It's really one of them type of behaviors. Like he's weird to me. So that's why I hate that he even came over here and washed my car because he know where I stay at. You see what I'm saying? Um, but he was just coming through the neighborhood. You can't befriend everybody. And sometimes when you be nice and cordial with some men, and probably women too, but I can only speak for men because I'm a man, I'm a woman. They tend to think that you I don't know if they think that you slow easier maybe, or they think that you I don't know, you can't be cordial with men sometimes, you know. But I quickly let them know this ain't that. This ain't that. You know, I got one man that I be taking kind of off in my car. I really don't be wanting to pick him up sometime. Because then he'll be like, oh, he called off everything oh, your nails are so pretty every time. Oh, your nails so pretty. Oh, this and that. What the hell ever. And then he'll go to talking, I want to take you out or whatever. Boy, you ain't even my type. You is not even my type. And don't you got a girlfriend at home? Now they get in there. I be knowing they got a girlfriend at home because we've not talked about it before they come on to trying to come on to you. They, we talk about stuff first. Then here they go coming on. Boy, go ahead on, get up out my car because I ain't got time for it. And Beautiful Hill, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about these people because you know you do the same thing. we have to deal with people all the time. Okay, you can't be nice to men. I have known that, and some women too, because that's when they feel like they could take advantage of you. That is so true. Like you cannot be nice. Like I want you to know it's not even that right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with you. I have to be cool. I mean, you in my car, so I want to be cool with you. But don't come on with all that. I'm not on all that. Um, and those ladies that just for real on the first night, I just can't see myself doing that. I just can't see myself doing that. To me, and then at a certain like at this age, especially this age, I don't feel like laying down. I'm not feeling if I don't have no type of emotional attachment. I like you a certain type of way and have gotten to know you. What I'm laying down with you for? Like what I'm getting out of it? It means nothing to me. Yeah, Tanya, and it's okay, because you never know. It's okay to meet somebody, but I'm sure you got to know him and everything else. Okay, I know that you got to know him. Ain't no sure. So at the end of the day, it's a little bit different now. If I get me a little boo in there, he right now, and I know that he's single and all this stuff right here, and we don't talk. It's different. But I just don't. No. Okay, so I've always been on. Nice girl in it. Does feel good. For real, that's me too. I'm a nice person. I'm pretty cool. That's so true. So it's like sometimes okay, like is it do you be cordial or do you just be mute? Do I just not talk to the men riders at all or whatever? Because all I'm getting there don't try you. Don't get me wrong. All I'm getting there does not try you. That's not what the way it works. But some of them getting there they will try you and they and then it just one minute it's almost like a trophy and women's almost like a trophy. They smash it, man. If you But why Big Co? Big CEO or whatever, honey. I don't know that. I don't. It's just crazy. I guess it's just that sometimes you could be too nice, or sometimes I don't know. I don't know that maybe you shouldn't. Maybe better right say you can't show your teeth to every guy you meet, but your teeth gonna be your teeth gonna be shown because you talk. Like I'm a person to smile. I'm a person to get along with people. Like I don't understand. And sometimes they take your smile on a better right stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like God Lee. But this dude here, he was cool. I thought he was a church dude, and all this type of stuff. And you know what he said though? He tells me the same one that the car wash man. I'm calling him car wash man. You know what he say? And this will let me know that he think that he's slick, and it must be working on a lot of women. Y'all know for me, when it comes down to a man that loves the Lord, I'm gonna say that's a God fearing man. That's a attraction to me. Like I'm attracted to that type of stuff. That's one of the things I'm attracted to. It's not just that. But and he knows that about women. He know women like men. That he said that too. I'm like, so you using God? You using this as a try to get with a woman tactic or something? I'm like, you think you slick? Um, it's like, oh, I smashed him, and then they want to tell all of them girls, oh, I already. Oh, child, that's elementary stuff though. I ain't telling that right there. I don't. I mean, I let somebody know that I talked to him, yo, or we talked or whatever. But it ain't. Yeah, because yeah. Because no, we don't do that. How old you is big CEO? You must be kind of young a little bit. Because women don't really do that. Like we don't do that type of stuff. We'll probably first say don't child We gonna discuss it first anyway though. Like if we cool, you gonna know that I'm already talking to him anyway. Good morning, Janice. Good morning. Oh, they do rap about it in music. Oh, okay. Well, they do. They sell a lot of stuff in music though. It is. That's exactly what the music about. That's exactly what it's about. Okay, I knew you was kind of young. I figured you was kind of young. Cause when you get a little more seasoned, cause see, I'm in my 40s, and I'm almost 50, but I'm in my 40s still, and there's some more seasoned, some 50 on here, maybe 60. I don't know what our age. So it's kind of when you get a little bit older, you look at things a little bit different. You know, it's just a little bit different. Hey, Indigo, good morning. Cause when you get a little more seasoned, you look for way more than just smashing and stuff like that. It's not about that. I want somebody I can build with. That me and him got we think alike. We you know what I'm saying? And Tanya words and Beautiful Hill words. I'm gonna say it the way she said. You got to mess with my mind first before you can mess with anything else. Okay? And that's a fact. We on other stuff, so it really don't be about that. Men be trying that, so it's not as easy for a man to really get in a woman pants. Well, I think older, more seasoned women pants. If you ain't got other stuff to offer, you have to bring way more to the table than just that. You know. Okay, okay, Tiny, that part you better know it, and that's a fact though. It's more stuff you bring more stuff to the table. We want more. So it's not about messing around. I don't care if you got I don't care what's if that thing good down there. That's not for me. Now if you got other stuff to bring to the table, okay. I don't want no man just to do that. I done been there and done that. That's just something I don't want to do ever in life no more. Just because this thing good and all that right there, we good and all that. No, no, I want more. It's more to it than that. Yeah, it's more to it than that. So they but men still think that though. Even the older men, they still on that. That's what they still on. And it take us as women to correct them, honey. So you keep living, big CEO. You keep living, sugar. You'll see. Okay, we tell you all kinds of things. For real, got to recognize game. Yep, you got to recognize game. And see what's crazy that JoJo, my son JoJo, new dude, car wash man. He just already felt like he was gonna try to be slick from the beginning. I'm like, nah, he just want me to, just want to wash my car and this and that. He a little light. He's something else. He don't talk. Now he ain't been calling me, y'all. He ain't been calling. He ain't really been bothering me. He probably been called one day, but he ain't really been bothering me, honey. Cause he know I peep game. So going on to the next boo, cause I ain't her. I'm not her. Value somebody else. Let me tell you. So we just like it's always them old friends that surface up, right? So I just had an old friend that surfaced up or whatever. So I wasn't even talking to the dude. Child, please. I said, okay, you know what? He pretty good. He pretty cool. He got a little couple of houses. He done bought and all this stuff he got going on. So I'm like, okay, he seemed to be all right. Maybe I could be friends with him again. And I done talked about him a couple of years ago. I've been knowing him since 2014. So yesterday he come call. I mean, I called him. He left me a message on Messenger, and then I ended up calling him because I was driving. And child, please, I called his phone back. He ain't answer. So I blocked him. Now he blowing my messenger up. It's like I don't have time. Either you gonna be all right or you ain't. We too old to be playing little games. I don't have time to play games. Either you gonna be cool or you ain't. Just period, point blank. So I blocked him because honey, I'm just not in the mood for. I'm gonna set it off right now. um, you all kinds of things to get to. Oh, I seen that. Let me see. I blocked his mind too. I'm not even playing no games. Okay, I thought that he did think that. Uh huh. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Big CEO. That's because you can't be friendly. You be too friendly, then they think that you weak. They think that you easy. You see what I'm saying? But that's go for some that got that mindset. Every man don't have that mindset, but a lot of them do. Um, so yeah. Yep, that's what. Um, they said you would be safe. Jeez, okay. The Wi-Fi is a good thing. For real, TMC. That's how they do. For real. I don't play with them. Indigo, I don't play with them. I don't blame time. I don't play with them, honey. I don't because men could be something else. I would block them so fast, honey. I don't care. No, I don't play with them, honey. Mm-mm. I just got caught up in the whole. I'm recovered I'm recovering from a situation already, and I tell y'all about that later. I'm gonna tell y'all about it though, cause it's to be talked about, okay? But I'm gonna tell y'all about that later, honey. Cause honey, I was in love with this man. I believe, honey. I think I was in love with him, honey. I had to pray and tell God, Lord, please, Lord, I can't talk to him, okay? He ain't worth it. But that yeah, it's crazy, child. Yeah, that's what I think he doing. I think he going on to the next. Um, cause me and him done talked as friends too, and he talk about the women in the church. Now you at church with your girlfriend, but you telling me about the women in church. You sweeping down every woman wants you or whatever, and he sweeping down because women love God. So he using God as the weapon, to get women. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you that now, and that's not you gonna fail every time though. You gonna fail every time because you already know what your intentions is, and you using God because you know that people, women love God, and women just want a man that's a God fearing man. A lot of times, not all the time. So I could tell that that's one of his tactics that he's using. You know what I'm saying? Um, so some girl, the lady had, like I said, lady had seen one of the church friends seen him talking to me that same day, and he said that he had done told the girlfriend that told her about me because and the only reason why he told her about me is because he knew the church member hadn't seen him, so he wanted to beat it to the punch. But he also told me that same day some lady gave him a phone number. I said, "Oh, okay, so you told the lady about me." Then I was like, "Did you tell her about the phone number too?" Because this is when he claimed that he's being honest with the lady. So, so you told that you seen me, one of your car wash clients or whatever. I said, but did you tell her about the phone number too? He's like, nah, I ain't tell her that. I said, so it wasn't that you was being truthful. You only told her because you knew that that lady seen me. So you want to go ahead and beat her to the punch. Not that you being truthful about the other phone number. So I said, so what you did with the phone number? Whatever. He was like, oh, I say, he said he was acting like he didn't want to talk to the other lady, whoever this lady was. So I was like, so what you did with the number? He said, oh, I kept it. I said, but you say you want to talk to her. He said, oh, I kept it. So to be honest with y'all, I think that it's somebody else. He probably done moved on to the next and probably talking to her. Maybe the phone number. Ain't no telling. But honey, they crazy. Cause and on top of that, he really ain't got too much going on. He around here driving around in the girlfriend car. Cause that's not his car. That's the girlfriend car he's driving around in. Um, he's doing everything. He came to see me all the way in Orlando in this girl car. Cause it ain't his car. So that's total disrespectful off rip. Hey Wanda, good morning. That's totally disrespectful off rip. You know what I'm saying? He had no business coming where I'm at in this girl car. So he ain't no good. He's no good out from the gate. And I feel like he's just using the lady. So y'all know how some men could be. A big red flag, yes. Man loves jumping around. For real. But that's wrong though. Don't come see me. Don't come. No, don't do that. Um, we supposed to be cool as friends, but he ain't no good. A habit they started in high school, right? But good, and she supposed to be an ordained minister or something like that, or whatever she is. But don't he gonna keep right on playing with fire, honey. You get burnt because see, for one, God gonna look out for his people now. He gonna show her everything that she needed to know about the same man that's doing all the stuff that he's doing. Okay, they really passengers. Princess. That's true. Okay, the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, but you have to. You got to stop them right then and there. You gotta stop them right then and there because people, if you let people do it, they're gonna continue to do it and they're gonna think that you soft and easy. And I tell my children that all the time. Don't don't let them do that. Don't let them do that, like for real. One thing about it is I'm when it come down to my children, especially like Miss Nanette, why your son calling you about his problem? Because I'm his mama and I'm gonna tell him from a woman's point of view. I'm gonna let him know the son she's pulling this and that, blah blah squaze. I'm gonna tell my children. I keep it 100 with my children. I don't care. Okay. To be disrespectful. I ain't think is it Jamil Jamila. I don't think it's no right way to be disrespectful. Disrespectful. Okay. It's no right way to be disrespectful. That's a good. Then I have never heard they had that question to be asked, but that's a good question. Is it the right way to be disrespected? That's a good question, but no, I don't think it's ever a right way to be disrespected. Period. Just never ever. That's not like that. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was giving. Oh, but that's still a good question though. That is a good question because some people feel like, well, they ain't have to do it like this, so they could have did like that. So that is a good question. I didn't know you was talking to him though. Let me see, honey, because I was just talking. Let me see what Big CEO said. Okay, okay, yeah. Disrespect me the wrong way. That is a good question though. CEO, you need to break that down a little bit, cause I seen it, but I didn't see that part. I just kind of read what you said. I didn't see that part. But that is a good question now. Cause how do you disrespect for somebody the right way? That is a good question. But you know how sometimes people say it ain't what you do, is how you do it, and all that kind of stuff right there, or whatever. So it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. Now that's a fact though in certain things. But disrespect, I would like to know how can you be disrespected in the right way? And then will never respect you if you let them come in. For real, right? I'm trying to talk to me. Right, bye, boy. Bye. Cause you already know what type of person they is. I ain't finna be dealing with nobody that just ain't finna be doing me right. I'm too old for all that. That junk ain't cute. Back in days, be like, well, he came and see me in your car, and they think that's a flex. That ain't no flex. It's not. But back then, when you younger, honey, you think it's cute. Oh, he really liked me because he came in his girlfriend car. Child, please. Now that's one way to rub a woman the wrong way. Oh, you went over there in my car. Oh yeah, he want. You know how that junk be. Oh no, that's a turn off. That's a turn off. Yeah. So they tried. Okay, need to be so steadfast. PTSD. Um. What distance though? What distance though? Where he at? He's not near. I mean, I know you saying that you say he got PTSD, but from the war. But what you mean the distance? What distance you talking about? Hey, Angel Mom. Good morning. I came on your live yesterday while I was driving, but then I ended up with a passenger. I was trying to see what you were talking about, Angel Mom, but I ended up with a passenger, and child, my day was daying. Okay, but good morning. Not a flex at all, TMC. Okay, like he's going. I keep doing this. Oh, Lord, that's Jamila, that's pretty challenging. Hey, Renee Shaw, good morning. How long you been with this person though, if I may ask? And he going completely silent. Girl, let me tell you something. That's mental. That's kind of that's. I'm talking about as far as you too. That that's mentally challenging. Like you have to deal with all that type of stuff. Like I don't know if I really have. It depends on the patient. How long y'all been together for one? Okay, let me ask that question now. And how do you like got love for him? Do you just care about him? Like what is it? Cause honey, let me tell you something. I don't know. Cause that's serious. PTSD is really serious though. Nah, it's the flex on him. Big CEO, you know who the flex is? It's the flex on him because it look worse for a woman to be smashing a man than a man to be around here. I mean, for a man to say he's smashing you while you thinking that you smashing him, he getting his body count up. That's just really what it is. I ain't studying that. I love him so much. Well, if you love him, you got to try to you got to really pray. But that's something that's really challenging when you dealing with stuff like that. A person that have been in the army and in prison, it's a lot come with them. They mental, so it's a lot that you got to deal with. That all you can do is be there as much as you can. That's all I can tell you because you say you got love for them, and it's different when you love somebody. It's hard when you love somebody. Um, Only thing you can do is be there as much as you can. That's really all I can say, and pray for him real hard because that's some with his mental. And he goes silent. He really dealing with a lot. You dealing with a lot to deal with when you dealing with somebody that's going through all that. That's a lot that you got to deal with, and it could be kind of stressful, especially when you love him. How often do you see him though? Like, do he act? How often do you see him besides sending them food, honey? Um, today is my birthday. Well, happy birthday, TMC. She's talking to Angel Mom. Okay, I just delivered the Bible. Delivered a Bible study journey and some comfort. Hope the Bible helps his struggle. Oh God, I pray for him every day. But you so. Wait a minute, Jamila. How long y'all been together though? I know you say. I just want to know how long y'all been. Okay, okay. I've been seeing him once. I've been seeing him once a month since December. He's been in a hard place. Oh yeah, you gotta pray for him. You really gotta pray for him. Okay, got it. Hey, nice. Oh, y'all been together for 2 years. So, but he ain't been like this the last 2 years though, right? The whole 2 years he ain't been. Well, I'm sure he have his moments where he go through. I just know PTSD is a lot. You just gotta pray for him, and if you gonna hang in there with him, you got to really do what you're doing, exactly what you're doing. That's all you can do though. You know, it's definitely a difference. It's definitely a difference, and sometimes being in love, and when you love somebody, you tend to be a fool for them. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying. Child, trust me, I'm here to tell you. You know, you're welcome. I'm here to tell you. Sometimes when you don't want to be a fool or be so much in love with somebody, it's a battle. You gotta pray about that, because when you love somebody, it's hard to stop loving them. It's not an on and off switch, and I say that all the time. So you have to sometimes you have to pray about that thing, sugar honey. You gotta fast to stop loving somebody when it come down to the wrong person. So it can get different. And to me, being in love and love is just different when you get a little bit older. You look at stuff different. You get a different attachment. To me, in my opinion, because I don't fall in love easy, honey, quick at all. I stopped liking you more than I like you for too long. You know what I'm saying? I would let you go, but when it get hard for me to let you go, I got to pray about leaving you alone. Oh no, hell no, you ain't meant for me. I'm telling you right now. Okay, when you in love with somebody, to give the world to them. Yeah, for real, they will do that. But see, that's one thing I haven't did. Now I'm very funny about who I give the world to. Now you might get a little piece of my and this is my pride and joy. My whole body is my pride and joy. This is God's temple and my temple. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big major part. But you know, I'm not too quick to be honest with y'all. I'm not too quick to invest in a man. You got to really show me that you investing in me in order for me to invest in you, and that's more than just sex. That's in many different ways. So I'm not now one of these women that can say, you can call me and say, "Can I get something from you?" When I already know that you ain't showing me what you need to be showing me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe okay. Maybe I have to stop loving them. You just have to love yourself more when you love them. Tanya, I love, but I love myself. I love me. You know what I'm saying? I really love me. But it's you still you Tanya, you could put that in your, yeah, you got, I mean, it's a mind thing. So the battle is in the mind, and you got to keep telling yourself you love yourself more. You got to know that, and you got to stand 10 toes down there. But honey, sometimes you get weak, girl, when there's somebody that you really love. Like it's so hard. Like I say, and that's what make you stronger though, to know in your mind that you love yourself more and you better than that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a struggle, girl. It's a struggle when you really love somebody. But you never ever stop loving you and love them more. But you still have to pray. It's hard because you're giving them so much power. When you love somebody and you can, but you can almost give them so much power and too much power when you know that you love them when they don't deserve it. When they don't deserve it, it's different when somebody deserve it. Okay, say okay. As soon as that woman tell them they love them, the next thing they do, or the next thing you know, he gotta say that. Oh hell, that's one thing. That's one thing. Elite. Let me tell you something. That's one thing I tell my children too. Stop telling people. I don't tell people my password and stuff like that. Like I'm so above that. Like I'm not doing that. Yeah, it's a mind thing. You have to really battle because I know I just went through that. Like I just went through that myself, and I don't fall in love with nobody easy. I don't like people that much. I like you for a little while, and then I pop. You take you a couple things for me to turn out from you. You know what I'm saying? It just easier for me to not fall in love with you or stop liking you. But when I just went through that, man, for real, and he was definitely not the person to love like that. Like it's too many different. I knew that. You know what I'm saying? But everything happened so fast. Okay, so Nico, let me see what she's saying. Hey, oh, Snookums. Oh, how you doing? Doing pretty good. How you doing this morning, sugar? How you doing this morning? Sometimes we can put ourselves for real, for real, for real. That's true. That's why I pay attention to red flags because I know once I care about somebody, it's easy to overlook those. For real, Tanya, like for real, not just. And then you can overlook them and still know them. It's bad when you know and you still overlook them. You see them and you know them, but you still, and I ain't gonna say overlook them, but you kind of let it slide a little bit, I guess, or overlook them, and you still overlook them, and you still deal with them, and knowing that they just ain't right, like that just don't go together, and that's when it get bad for me, cause it's like Shannon, you know this person ain't right. Why are you dealing with them? You know what I'm saying? Like let them go. That's true, Tanika, for real. Okay, I feel like nothing is wrong with getting emotionally attached to, but don't get so attached that you will. Except abuse. Oh yeah, for real. Make sure it's easy to walk away from that person. Yeah. Now abuse, but you know abuse come in many different ways. Mental, physical, monetary. It's a lot of abuses that come, and to me, abuse, mental abuse and physical abuse go the same. To me, they right there together because your mind is it just when you love somebody so much and it bothers your mind, it just as bad as putting their hands on you. Yeah, you let things slide. Do otherwise you wouldn't slide if you. Right, right. And I don't like that though. I don't like that because to me that make me feel like you know that you don't deal with this. Why are you dealing with this? You know what I'm saying? When you know that you don't deal with this, so it's crazy to me. They move so fast. It's not the way. Man should have a password. That's what I'm saying. That man should know in 6 months, whatever. They should not know your password. First of all, they should know. You should know. I don't even want to know your password. I don't care what you got going. See, I'm at the age in my life. I don't care what you got going on in your phone. I'm not finna pick your phone up to see who calling you, to see whatever. Because see, for one, if a man, if you ain't got enough respect for me, because see, we just got into this. Even in 6 months, like you saying, I don't really care. When you get around me, you gonna respect me. You know what I'm saying? You all that talking, hold on. You talk now. If I know it's your child or your family member, or you know somebody, your mama, somebody, it's a totally different ball game. But you could tell the conversation what this person is about or who this could be. Don't you not finna do all that? You gonna respect me? If I demand respect in every relationship of my life, and I mean that, family wise, children wise, always. You gonna respect me? Man wise, no. 6 months, I can't tell you stop doing what you're doing. I'm not gonna tell you that because if you don't like me enough to stop doing what you're doing, that means you don't like me. If you don't respect me enough to stop whatever a man, you shouldn't have to tell a man nothing to do. He should already know to what to do. If he really like you, he gonna stop doing stuff anyway. He gonna change things. You gonna see it. I shouldn't have to tell you that. Baby, you got it. Oh no, Tanya. My house don't have a key. Oh boy. Oh no, not the key already. Oh, Tanya girl. Mm. That's right. Like I'm not. I just sit back and see how what the lick read. I sit back and see how you change things and what you gonna do. You shouldn't. A man shouldn't even make you put you in a position to even think that he's talking to another woman on the telephone. Because 95% of the time, if 90, probably 99% of the time, that's exactly what he's doing while he right there. See, and you ain't finna be on the phone too long, and I'm thinking it's a woman anyway. You gonna go and get on the phone now. I know woman. She really been with a man for 6 months, and we already got the password to her bank account. Girl, boy, I mean who? To say, oh, and is slow as a box of rocks, for real. Did you hear about the lady? No, I ain't hear about that. CMC. I ain't hear about that. The you guys for one man, and I'm 6 women. Wait a minute. So you, Sanika, you, am I saying your name right? I want to make sure I'm saying your name right because I don't know why I thought. And you a male? I mean, no, I'm just saying you a female or male because I'm confused in that. Um, because I want to make sure I'm saying your name right too. Because honey, I don't know. Because I'm thinking that you a male. I don't know. Um, no, I didn't hear anything about that. That is crazy. That is so crazy. But I did recently hear about a man that a young man that got out of prison. He was in there for quite a bit of years, but he got out and he offed his mama and his brother within a month of him being out. I heard about that, but I didn't hear about what you saying. Honey, no, no, you telling me something I don't know nothing about, honey. And when that happened? When did that happen, child? Okay, okay. I don't know why I thought you. See, that's why I don't be knowing. See, I'm glad you told me that because I thought that you was a female. I'm sorry from your name. Oh, okay. You from Chicago? Okay, 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 okay. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I will take a woman. It depends on her. That is a turnoff. It is a turnoff, and even I mean it depends. And then I mean like is she the reason why she is she the reason why I mean like why what why did she commit the crime? Because you never know. You got to figure out what did she do. The reason why she did that. Like did he try her? Like what happened? You know. Me and Tanya, me and Tanya gonna do, me and Tanya gonna, me and Tanya, Tanya, I'm gonna invite Tanya to the panel. I hope she get on. But we is gonna do, I am gonna do something talking about, women dealing with, I feel like it'll be a good subject to talk about women dealing with, kids that's incarcerated, family members and stuff like that's incarcerated. Especially with kids, because I'm going through that myself with my son. My own self, in prison. So I do want to get on and talk about that because I feel like it's a lot going on with that type of stuff when you're dealing with, and especially as a mother, and to deal with that and family members because they go through a lot. It's a lot goes on. Ellie, hi. I ain't chat. No worries. My spookers. Yeah, I did not know that. I'm so glad you let me know that though. Yeah, we need to definitely set up so we can go in and talk about it because it is a lot. Like people don't, it's a lot people go through, and as a mother and stuff like that, and family members. Because you could have a brother in there, you could have, close family member that's in there. And I had my twin brother was locked up for years, and I want him to get on my panel, but I don't know if he's going to feel comfortable talking about that. Because there's some stuff that he told me, and I'm gonna talk about it on the panel. That it just don't. If you never thought about it, it's something to think about, or whatever from some stuff that he done told me. Okay, I'm really you're experiencing that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm. It's not. Yeah. It's something to be talked about though, and I feel like especially as mothers. Okay, I've been scared as hell. Um, they, they was in prison, then they get out. They talk. Yeah, I'm telling you right now. One thing I can tell you is that that's one relationship nobody got to ever worry about me being in. Mm-mm. You don't got to worry about me ever being into a relationship with somebody being in prison. If I had not already been in a relationship with you already before you went to prison, I'm not doing time with nobody in prison. I'm sorry if it ain't my family members, man that I'm been with already. Because for one, when they get out, especially when you meet somebody in prison, the only thing about somebody meet somebody in prison, you be with them, you don't really know them. Okay, you never know a person even meet on the streets, but you don't know who they are when they get out. They only feel like they owe you something because you done been there, and they of course they're gonna say you all the dreams that you want to know because they locked up, and of course they want you to be there by their side. So anybody try to hit me up that's from prison, even on messages, I'm like, are you in prison? And they be like, yeah. Does it matter? You never get no more response because it matters to me. I don't want to meet nobody in prison. No, you want you a pen pal. You want you a PayPal. You want a PayPal. That's what you want. I can't do it, sugar. I'm not her. Okay, yeah, okay, she know did this time and marry him in prison. See, that's what I'm saying, Miss Emma. And that to her, so she couldn't change. Let me tell you something. Prison. I'm telling you, that prison. So I'm serious. Dealing with somebody that's in prison and I'm being in the army or something like that. It bothers their mental and stuff like that. Like for real, it's serious. Even dealing with somebody in the army, I done had people get in my car and we talk and stuff like that. And so that's why I said, Tanya, we definitely need to set up a panel so we can talk about it though, because I want to talk about people that have been in the army too. Like for real, they go through stuff mentally. It's crazy. Yeah, no, I have with somebody that went to prison after we was together. That's it. But as far as me, I just don't do time with people that's in prison. I'm sorry. Like I just rather not deal with nobody in prison if it ain't my family member or something like that. Like I don't want to meet nobody in prison. I just don't. I'm not your PayPal. I'm just not finna do it. But you know what's so crazy that you find something like I had a friend. Her man was in prison. He took care of her while he was in prison. So some of them take care of women while they're in prison too, though. That's what's crazy. Okay, take care of prison. It's expensive. Um, expensive. For 2 years and 2 years. Yeah, I don't know the people. Sometimes men in prison be having a lot of money though. Sometimes the men in prison be having money. I know my ex, when I told you I did time, he got out of it and cashed a big check. They be having money in prison now. I can say sometimes they do. But I just say I ain't taking no chances on that. I just don't want to even deal with the money. Cause then you go to no, they just don't be right. You got to wait they get out of prison. Yeah, the pension military man. For real, military. Yeah, that's why I'm just listening to what you call it when she was saying about the PTSD. Jamila. That's what they call it. TMC is that you said the right thing right there. Being solid. Okay, I ain't heard that in a long time. Okay, my cousin buried his money before he. A lot of people do that. A lot of people bury their money. Hmm. That's one thing about them when they like, especially when they was out here in this world and they hustling and selling drugs and stuff like that. A lot of times they do bury their money. They put money up because they know eventually they're gonna get caught. They know that they when you live in that lifestyle, you know exactly what's gonna happen. You know it's only limited, like for real. Have you ever had a man? And no, I don't put myself in situations like that. Elite because I know how they do. I have seen it too many times. A lot of times you could look out for that man. You could they could be down or whatever. And you help them out, but then when they get out, they feel like they owe you. They feel like they. A lot of times men have been locked up for a while. When they get out, they try to make up for old times and messing with other women and cheating be part of the process. Because remember, when they go to prison, they still have that little boy mindset. They don't have their mindset don't be on what's going on out here because they don't really know how it's moving around out here. So when they get out here, it's like a whole nother world again. They're not used to it. You know what I'm saying? They got that same little child mindset, so they're trying to make up for lost times and they're trying to get every little piece of the pies they can get. You see what I'm saying? They want to, and they love to go back to the people they done dealt with before they went to prison. So you got a lot to deal with when somebody getting out of prison and y'all start talking or whatever. It's a lot. Okay, I think I need to do too because I can't stop myself from you can't do what you gotta do what, Jamila? What you gotta do? We ain't gonna talk about this clothes stuff, Lord God. I ain't got no room for none, my Lord have mercy. Hey, you gonna have to I inbox me on Messenger on Facebook. I got that's on the way. That's on the way. Just send it to me on Messenger on Facebook. I won't want you to put it in the chat, nothing like that. Okay, what TMC talking about? She tell you no to me, not my stir. Hold on, I missed something. I could have been. Okay, been in prison so long. That. Okay. Right, for real. That's true. And a lot of them still don't even be tech savvy. A lot of them people that's locked up, like some of them get phones and stuff, but they don't really be even tech savvy. They don't know nothing about technology or nothing. For real. Oh, bury your money. Oh, okay, okay, okay. You don't have an email. I said you gonna have to send me to me on Messenger. My Facebook. I'm talking about on Facebook. My Facebook is the same thing as my YouTube. Sharing the real truth. Well, what you mean you don't have? What you mean you don't have? You don't got? You ain't got Facebook and Messenger either. That what you saying? Okay, how do you have a YouTube? That part right there, Jimmy. To see now, that's what I'm talking about. Cause I didn't even think about that. That was a good one right there. Jamila, thank you, honey. Good looking out. Okay, cause you gotta make it. That's the only way you're gonna make YouTube, honey. That's a good question, cause I didn't even think about that. Don't trust. Oh Lord, Jamila, that's true. Now, see, now you gonna have now you messing up your trust now. You messing up your trust card now. You messing up your trust card. Hmm. Okay, you got to think I've been if I've been for about 30 years. Think about this people. All right. Yeah. And then life have changed so much. So if you late, you have to program him on everything. But you ain't got a program to go. You ain't got a program to go out there and mess with all these women that they trying to get a piece of the pie, honey, and test the waters. Okay, yep, good looking out. Cause I'm telling you right now, I ain't even think about that. So nigga, where you at, sugar? Now, see now, what you gonna come back with, huh? Cause honey, you got to have email. But I ain't even say email me. Oh Lord, I gotta get up out this bed, child. I got to get up. I gotta get up. I gotta get my day started. Y'all, I was so tired. I fell asleep with my this. I be taking these. My this. I take. You see these vitamins? I fell asleep with my prenatal vitamins in the bed. I gotta take one. Okay. Fit and flexing. No, I don't know if I'm doing that because I gotta. That's what I started off saying. I really want to get up and do it some this morning. I really need to, honey, because what time is? Hey, I probably need to, but I don't know. I got to give my little pups a bath. Um, the lady I was telling y'all about, I told her, I said, Missing there, I take you to the store one day this week or whatever. So she asked me to take it today. We made that arrangement on Friday. Now she come call and talk about she called me Friday night. You think that we could take the dog to the dog park? Um or whatever. I'm like, oh Lord have mercy. She ain't finna take up my Sunday. See, they be liking to be chilling with me. They be liking to hang. And I be getting out the house or whatever. But honey, no, 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 no. We can't I can't do it now. I don't know. So she wanna take the dog to the dog park. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't gonna be able to be with her all day because I do want to make some money today. I have two little pups, two little girl puppies, Sophie and Cinnamon. I really want to give them a bath. And I got that little bathtub. Let me show y'all the bathtub, child. Let me show you if y'all can see it. I put it up in the front room. I ain't gonna wash them in the front room. Let me show y'all. I got that little tub already out. I need to do it. Put them in the bathtub. Let me show y'all the bathtub, honey. Right here. Already. This little tub. I ordered this little tub off of Amazon. I like it because it got like a little latch right here. I could hook it on. It just hook onto their neck or whatever. So that's a little bathtub, child. Um, so I don't know, cause I don't really like to put my dogs in my bathtub. I'd rather put them in their own little tub. Whew. It's time for me to get up, get my little day started, child. Okay, shit. I don't be doing nothing to them, honey. Nothing at all. So cute little bathtub. That's their own little bathtub, honey. I like cause it got like a little plug thing at the bottom. Let me show y'all. It's neat for whoever got dogs. Let me show you how it go. I ain't even show y'all that. I thought I did a thing on it, but I don't know. So this is a little plug right here. I know it's dark in here. I ain't even got my light on, child. But that's a little plug where you unplug it. Let me see, child. Cause y'all can't see in the dark, honey. And I know y'all can't see it. I'm finna open my blinds up in a minute. Let me show y'all. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, so this way you could just let the water out very easily. And then right here is where you could put it like in the plug. I mean the thing where you could let if you wash them in the bathtub or whatever, you could put this thing right here inside the bottom of the bathtub. So they make it real convenient. They make it real convenient for you. Okay. Um okay, they be bored. You know what don't fit the flexing? I have to she pays me, they pays me very good. I wouldn't even tell you no lie. They pay me very good. They really do. Yep, they really do. I had to stop her from giving me stuff. She always want to give me stuff. Like they pay me real good. So it's not that. It's just that I don't know. Friday, like I say, when I was with her Friday, it was really pleasant or whatever. She bought me this bag right here. We was inside because I stopped by Burlington. So this bag right here, she sent the lady over there to me, and she was like, she sent the money over there with me to buy this little bag. And it's just a thought that counts. And I think it was just so cute, just a word on. She was like, I thought this bag was so cute for you. Let me see. Let me show y'all what it say. I said, Miss Annette, what you buy? She always want to do something. I tell you, they be spoiling me. Let me see if I can just show that one. Show you what this little bag say. If I could just put it right there where y'all need. If it stay up. She said, I thought about you when I seen this bag. You see it? And you know, it be the little things that count, you know? So it's not that, it's just that I be having other stuff going on. But she want me to, I'm gonna get out the house though. I'm gonna get out the house because I know she don't be talking to people and she just, I don't know, Miss Nanette. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. But I'm thinking about just taking her and her dogs because I don't know how my dog's gonna act. And she got two little chihuahuas. Y'all know chihuahuas is something serious. No, Fit the flex. They really do look out for me. Yeah, she was like, I thought she want me to put my stuff in. I was buying out the store inside the bag. She said, I thought you were gonna put your stuff in. I was like, well, I ain't know. Shoot. Mm-mm. But I just don't be what you call it. The cinnamon is so filled. I gotta clean these glasses off. Um, you know what? I got both. I got a truck and I got my little Jeep. And I'm glad you said that too, cause honey, we might be going. I might be taking her today in my Jeep. For a matter of fact, she gonna have her little pup pups, and she could be in the backseat with her dog. Well, she would in the backseat in the car too, but I don't know how her murder me. Dang, well, who was that? I ain't know nothing about that. I've been missing the news. Um, yeah, where is Sanika at? Am I saying that right? I guess I'm saying that right. Where you at, Sanika? Now you is not got quiet and we don't went mute now. What's going on? No, I got a Jeep Sport. Or just a Jeep, a regular Jeep Sport, and I need to drive. I think I'm gonna drive that for a matter of fact today. I got a seat cover for animals for when they're in my car. I do got a seat cover so they can be in the back, but I think I might just put them in. I just might let them get in the Jeep. Cause see, I don't know how she. Yeah, that's what we gonna do. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Uh huh. Yep. Yeah. Wait. Where you at? Where you at? Don't be getting quiet now. Where you at? Mm-hmm. And the other day I had to give it a jump anyway because I don't be really driving like that. So I need to drive it anyway. Child. Yeah, I was looking at the city. Let me tell y'all something. I was looking at what you call it. I was looking at listen to the radio 94.5. 94.5. You know he said he ain't got no kids and he's single. I think that's what he said in the last thing. Uh-huh. That's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it, Jamila. I need to know. Cause honey, we need to know where you at. Honey, you just told me you was a good man. You told me that you was single. I won't think he said he had no. Let me go back in this message and see. So y'all, I was listening to Marvin Saps on the radio yesterday, and he was saying that Marvin Sapp said it's not that he need no money. Marvin Sapp said he was getting that money for somebody that for an organization that needs some money. And he ain't gonna tell nobody his business. But he said the reason why he said lock the doors is because people be trying to rob people. He said that's why he said lock the doors, lock the people in there because people be trying to rob people. And he said that what does he say? I'm trying to think of everything he said. He said that he's a real estate. He has real estate, so it's not that he need money. He said that he got money. Well, we know he got money because he got albums, so we already know he got money. He said so it wasn't about him having to need the money like that. He said he was trying to raise money for an organization. That's the reason why he pulled the stunt he pulled. Yeah, he said he ain't got no kids and he's single too. That's what he said. Where you at, Sneaker? Where you at? We looking for you. We looking for you. Like with the dog flash. Like where you at? Okay, he's trying to put it up. I don't know where he done went to. Oh, you here? Now, what you got to say about this email stuff? I'm glad you're here. Mm-hmm. Now, what you got to say about this email stuff? You say you ain't got no email. Now, what you say? Mm-hmm. But anyway, um, but yeah. So I was looking at that with Marvin Sapp, listening to him yesterday on the radio. That man said he already got money. But he got a new album coming out. I do want to hear the new album now. Because I like Marvin Sapp. I ain't going to tell no story. I like his music. So I do want to hear the new album that he do have coming out. So y'all, he do got a new thing coming out. Because see, I can't, it was crazy to take one thing for you to do. One thing bad for you to do and tarnish your whole character. Literally. Now all the good you can put in the world, you can put in all the good you want to put in, but that one thing is gonna attack your character. And it has really attacked his character by what he did. Yep. And that's so sad though. It really will attack your character. Okay, should have had a for that issue. Yeah, he handled things really bad. He handled the really the wrong way, if that's what it was. And he must forgot that he was on camera. He said that it was took the wrong way. Of course, he didn't mean it like lock the people in, but he meant it as in lock the doors because he know that people, you know, will come rob the church, and that's true. Now they do that. They rob churches. They do all that type of stuff these days. So that's a fact. But I understand. Okay, Shannon. Yeah, I am single. I am single. Um, I am single right now. I'm finna go celibate, y'all. For real. Y'all, I keep telling everybody I'm in my prime, child. I'm past my primes. Why I thought my primes was 9. I thought I was in my primes. I'm still in my primes, honey. But honey, primes is when you're 20s and 30s, right? I thought primes is when you get in your 40s and 50s. I keep saying I'm in my primes. I'm in my primes. I'm still lives in my primes, y'all. Hold on, let me clean my. The camera look kind of blurry a little bit to me. Okay, so no, I desire to get married again. I desire to get married again, but he would have to really be that guy. And I say that because marriage come with a lot. I learned that from my last marriage. Marriage come with a lot, as in far as like you have to really. It's almost like, to me, it's almost like you giving up your rights to each other. Like you have to really marriage. Like if you try something going on, the people don't care. I mean, it's ours unless you do a prenup. But other than that, it's like everything is like it's no more just mine. It's definitely ours on. Then what if you don't build your stuff up and all this stuff right here, and you get involved with somebody, even mentally. So it's like you have to really know who you're dealing with. You gotta see what they mindset. Marriage come with a lot. You got to really know when you get married who you're dealing with. For the most part, I feel like you could be married to somebody for 20 years and you never really know them. But at least I won't know enough about you, because eventually, what don't come on the watch is gonna come on the rinse. So and long as you praying, God gonna show you who this person is. So I don't know how long I'll be with the person before I marry them. I'm gonna say it like that too. I don't know, but I am open to marriage again. But marriage come with a lot. Yeah, it does. This eyelashes aggravate my eye. Okay, marriage come with a lot of power, and that's my biggest fear with marriage. For real, it really does. It really does. It's like, and because the only reason why I'm open to marriage again, because I desire to live right. I just don't want to be with nobody and we shacking up for too long. Like, I want to get to know you though. I don't want to marry. It got to be a while before I marry him. I'm serious now. It's gonna take a minute because I really, in order to get to really know a person, you got to live with a person to me, and you learn more about them. I think when you stand separate and y'all into like a relationship or whatever, and if you don't marry this, if you don't live with this person, I feel like you won't really get to know them as much. How y'all, what you think about that? Do y'all think that that's true? Because you know how some people be together and then they get married and then moving together. I feel like it just don't tell enough for me. And maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way, but that's my opinion. So yeah, let me know. Do y'all think that? I mean, do you think that's how do you know a person more when you move in with them? I don't want to go straight from us meeting each other and dating for a couple of years, and we staying separate, and then we decide to get married, and then we move in together. I want to move in first. My glasses is so dirty, and these lashes be aggravating my eyes. I'm not gonna lie. What's just okay? We are forever in our prime. Okay, that's my point, Jamila. I'm in my prime, sonny. My grandma's 95, and she still say, "Okay, a wild cat." 95. Oh, that's a blessing. Okay, they have control over all. For real, that's the truth. That is the truth. Like, you got to have a real will. That's another thing too that need to be talked about. Like, people be scared to make wills. I feel like if you know that you got stuff established and you know that you got stuff and you got kids, even when you married, that's another thing too. Cause see, your husband can't override your will, and you know that you got stuff. Cause some people, you might marry somebody that's controlling and that want everything, and your kids might not get along with this person. They don't want to look out for your children. So I feel like you need to have a will and knowing that, this is for my children. My husband get this, but my children get that. You know what I'm saying? You need to have it. You need to have a will, like you got to, because you marry somebody, like you say, they have all control of all your assets, everything. If it goes on God, He will show you what. That's right. What you need to see. That's right. Blessed evil. That's why I say in prayer you'll be able to see, who this person is. But I still feel like you need to live with them though too. I agree with you though. I agree with you 100%. If you and ready to mingle. And you know what, TMC? But that's easier said than done, because the men they wanna have you and other people too. So they gonna feel like they ready to commit with you, but they ain't gonna be single because they wanna hold you, they wanna keep you. But they wanna test the water still though. Sometimes some of them, so they wanna keep you though because they know that you're a good person. They know you're a good girl. So of course they gonna keep you. They gonna try to bait you in and keep you home. I don't wanna let her go because I know she a good girl. But I still want to play a little bit. I ain't really ready to. I have one foot in and one foot out. You know what I'm saying? That's the bad part about it. Okay, baby, help me see this man named Frank. Frank. Oh boy. Okay. Wait a minute. I gotta reread this one more time because I'm trying to hold on here now. Listen, a man named Frank. My grandmother owned. He made a wooden bird in a friend's apartment. I I thought Frank was the one gave had the wooden bird. I Honey, I'm lost. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not catching on, honey. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just lost, honey. Okay, wait, hold on. I got to really hold on. Okay, right. That's why I said you need to have a will. And some men don't be liking your kids for real. Yeah, Frank ain't right, honey. Frank got a lot going on. That's one thing I can't say. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Good morning. Oh, here giving a bunch of women. Frank ain't no good. How old is Frank? That's what I want to know. How old is Frank, honey? 'Cause Frank ain't no good. That's what I'm trying to tell you, boy. It stay like that. I don't know. And y'all know after a while, men don't be getting right, honey. Hmm. I don't know how they still be able to do. Well, honey, I don't know. Shut up, Shannon. Just shut up. Just shut up, okay? But y'all, I'm gonna get up off it because I got to go get my little fur babies a bath. Got to get my day started. Oh, late 80s, early 90s. Well, I know Frank ain't getting right though, Jamila. Frank ain't getting right down there now. I'm telling you now. I know Frank ain't getting right. Yeah. Definitely, and I'm telling you right now, you definitely need one. And like you said, definitely be a melting millionaire. Because I'm telling you now, especially if they don't get along with your kids. But you know, when somebody passed away, people change. People change. They really don't be the same. They don't be the same as they was before. They change. Like, so you have to be careful with people that don't like men. You see how Wendy Williams husband did her. You see how he did her. Try to take her for everything she had. That's how men do. Who else husband did that? Mary J. Blige husband. They be trying to take. You know. He got only got a couple of years to fix it. That thing going. I don't want to meet Frank. Let Frank stay right on over there. Frank sound like a player from the Himalaya. Frank sound like he is a player. Oh my god. Oh, I'm just a yawner, and I fell asleep early. Mm. Okay. Um. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. These men be in the women. These men is just as bad as women, honey. And especially they got. That's why when you marry somebody, you gotta marry somebody that got just as much as you got. I promise you, you need to, because if not, they're gonna be got more than what you got really. Because I just feel like it's crazy for a woman to have to pay a man spousal, spouse support or whatever. What else is it? What is it? Spouse support? Is that what it is? Yeah, whatever it's called. Yeah, that. Yeah, but the judge don't care nothing about what the reason is and all that type of stuff. If they know that this woman got more money than this man and all that, alimony, alimony. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the word, alimony. They will grant them that. They will. They really would. It's crazy. These women were so hard. They choose. That's where they mess up at though. I don't want no man I gotta take care of. That mean that you're not independent. I want you gotta be have some type of independence. I don't want nobody I gotta take care of. I don't want no just cause the wee wee good. You can go ahead on with you and your good wee wee. The ones that ain't really got that must be the ones that be having that good wood, having that good wood, honey. Them be the ones that really be ain't doing nothing for you. That job be that good most of the time. Yep, that's how it be. And they know it too, boy. Ooh, they knows it. My finger doing the same thing. I'm look at my finger. See how it's not all the way straight. I mean, my grandma finger was like that. My grandma see my finger is like not all the way straight. Like it ain't. I mean, my grandma said she broke hers, but I think it just grew like that. Cause mine ain't all the way straight. Okay, do it to be spiteful, like what's this? Yeah, that's not right though. That's not right. That's why that true saying is, even with women, sometimes they say it be cheaper to keep them. It really do be cheaper to keep them. It really do. Sometimes it do be cheaper to keep them. Cause you can spoon feed them then, honey. You really ain't gotta do nothing for them. Y'all know they did a rally yesterday. They did a Trump rally yesterday, a protest yesterday. A lot of places. Which I ain't really want to talk about politics, but I just seen it on news just then. I've been trying not to talk about them too much because you get on my nerve. But they were talking all type of bad stuff about them. They said they told people I ain't not for just something, but I just seen on news. They said that the reason, because y'all know we ain't really been seeing Elon Musk in the limelight like that. But they said they told Elon Musk to kind of step back a little bit. Y'all heard that? Okay, did he do? Oh, they be spiteful. Yep. Okay, divorce me. Yes, it is a chapter. Yeah, it's cheaper because. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's cheaper to keep them. You can still keep them and still let them be there, and then make their behind be independent. Go get them a job or something, honey. I don't know. I'll just let them. They'll find a way to make some money, honey. Cheaper to keep them. Okay. Yeah, you got to do it. You so if you file bankruptcy, well then it's like where the money coming from then, huh? So you think that Mary it would have been better off for Mary to file bankruptcy? Cause we talking about now when it come down to celebrity stuff too now. Cause they yeah, well, cause they go bankruptcy too. I mean they go broke. That's a lot of money. I just can't see myself giving nobody no money like that. Okay, also supposed to be open at the same time. What else? Oh, Disney World. That's a cute picture. Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. So what about a prenup though? Well, that still ain't got nothing to do with alimony. Okay, they make charities. That's smart, Jamila. I'm gonna be that same person. Watch, I'm gonna be that rich where I have to do all that. Thank you for telling me. I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes. Okay. Deserve it. It will be. I would file bankruptcy, especially if I divorce her for a good reason. Yeah, I mean, I would do it too though. If it's gonna save me to not have to pay them, oh, I would do it too as well. Like that's the right thing to do because they don't deserve it. Especially you done did me bad, and I'm divorcing you because of what you did to me. Yeah, I agree. Okay, former President Obama. They got some photos of okay, Donald Trump launches. Oh, what she got? Oh, Dolly Parton got some jeans. Dolly Parton, how Dolly Parton is about 100 years old? That lady still look good. That's because they go get all them facelifts. But she got some jeans that's finna be coming out, honey. Okay, couple by your wife did. Way too took her. That was smart though. If it's gonna keep your money secured, well they can't do this and do that. Kobe was my baby though. I like Kobe Bryant, y'all. I got some DVDs I probably need to put up for sale for people that love Kobe Bryant. I wonder how much money they'll be worth. Y'all think I could sell them? I wonder. Some type of the DVDs I had done got. I wonder can I put them on eBay? I bet I need to put them on eBay. Who still got a lot of DVDs? I got so many DVDs. It's a sad shame. Um, I don't. I'm not ever planning on getting plastic surgery. That's not ever in my plans, Jamila. No, I'm rather not. I really try. That's why I even like even for us like I rather just do stuff the right way. I think you should. You know back in the days they ain't have plastic surgery. The people were well I don't know. Well, like with your body and stuff, it's a quick fix, not to get on a knife to get your body done. But back in days, you see people with nice bodies that bounce back because they put in the work. I'd rather do it the right way, the natural way, than have to do that. I don't want that because plastic surgery a lot of times, what people don't understand, you look good with your clothes on, but once you get your clothes off, a lot of times you have scars everywhere, look like you got bullet wounds. You know what I'm saying? So I just rather not. But now sometimes like when you lose weight and that skin be like real hanging real bad, then I probably say well it's probably necessary to get it done. Maybe I don't know. I don't like plastic surgery. You think I could? I wonder. I need to put it on eBay though. Me too. I got so many DVDs. It's a sad shame. But I did get some. I got, like I said, some ones with Kobe Bryant. I never even opened it. It never been opened. It's like a couple. I got a couple of them that never been opened. A Kobe Bryant. I was like, you know what? I probably could do something with these DVDs. Okay, I'd be scared to do plastic surgery, especially with people dying. That's what I'm saying. I don't. I just don't want to do it. I'm scared. I'm scared of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really scared of it. For real, Jamila. They be a lot of times they have them scars. So you can't you them scars is not able to really get rid of like that's why I say even I had some men tell me that. That's how I really know. They be like they don't really like women that have too much plastic surgery because they have a lot of scars and stuff from the surgery. I even when they get like they breast done and stuff like that, you can see like where they done got cut up under the breast and all that. It look horrible. It look horrible. It looks horrible. Yep. Cause they got a little cut here, a little cut there. I like it all. At least I like it all. I'm into it. I'm into it to a certain extent, but I'm not into it to a certain extent. Like I like my designer stuff. I do, but I don't have to have designer stuff. Hey Christina, I don't have to have designer stuff. But I like it. I do. Just give me a natural black queen who don't want all that. A lot of times, sometimes men don't like women that have a lot of plastic surgery. They want you to be your natural self. I've heard men say that too. They just not really liking nobody. They rather, they'll mess with the women and stuff, but they'll rather have a natural body. But they could have a woman at home that ain't had no plastic surgery or none of that stuff, but be out there tricking and having the woman that done had all this body work done, but don't want you to get nothing done. But they over there tricking with this woman right here though, that done had all that done. They want you to have natural hair with no weave, but then they go over to what the woman with the weave done, nails done. I wonder why is that though? Now that's a good question. Why do want the woman at home? They don't want them to have their hair done, nails done, nothing done. But then the woman they tricking with, they got their nails done, hair done, and all that. That's just weird to me. But the woman at home, they don't want her, they want her to look raggedy. Want her to well, you ain't got to look raggedy, but they want her to be all the way natural. No, I would never spend my last money on no designer person, all that. Not ever would I do that. I value my money more than that. Cause y'all see where Carter B daughter Culture wrote a heart on her purse that cost 6K. A purse, which this little girl wrote a heart, and that definitely took the value down. But it's gonna be kind of value still. They still gonna spend money for it because it's Carter B's purse. But it took it down because her daughter wrote a heart on that purse. I wouldn't spend no money on no dang on nothing designed like who? Not me. Not now, not never. I ain't gonna say that, Jamila. Now I'm just saying they want us, but they want us to be in house. Greedy and want both worlds is right. You gotta look it up. If you look it up, you will see it. I can't remember what the name of the purse was. What she had. I said somebody too, but I can't remember what the name of the purse. But um, yeah, I can't remember what purse that was. It's some purse. It's the name of the purse. Let me see. Not supposed to against Trump administration stuff. Um, they want them to be stuck in the house though. But you remember she's out. She could be you could be looking cute, have your little clothes on, looking cute and stuff like that or whatever. Cause I do. Okay, now listen. Answer this question here. Okay, when you're married, um, sometimes you can get married when you start off. You might be dressed up when he come home. You looking cute. You looking decent. All this stuff right here. But then after a while you get comfortable and you don't feel like you still supposed to dress up when your man when he come home. Like, have your hair done, be kind of have clothes on. You ain't gotta be all made up and all that. But some men get used to their woman wearing makeup because they met them wearing makeup. So they custom to the makeup look. Um if you've been married to somebody, how I wonder how long like I have a friend, like when her husband working, she made sure when he come home, her hair done. She made up and she been with him for like over 30 years. And she still do it to this day. Like she still, well, that I know of. Because me and her don't talk like we don't talk like that no more. But she made sure when he come home from work that he didn't catch her looking bad. Do you think have married women on here? If you do that, or if you used to do that, do y'all still do that today? And how long y'all been married? Okay, these millionaires. But see, that wasn't Culture purse though. Now that was Cardi B purse that she wrote hard on her mama purse. Cause ain't nowhere in the world I buy no purse. Mm-mm. Oh, you just saying that she get annoyed with it? Yeah, yeah. She was hurt. She was upset by that. But her writing on her purse, you right though. Cause children don't know. But why you need a purse with that much money anyway? I'm with you when you're right. To keep moisturized hairbrush. Okay. Oh, my stomach hurting. Well, your grandma ain't tell no story. I think you should look Hathaway decent. I mean, they gonna see you looking a mess, but you know, yeah. But I agree with your grandmama though. I still think that you gotta look decent when you wake up. Like, not really look decent when you wake up, but you gotta have your hair brush and all that. Y'all don't think you should have it sticking up on your head. Y'all know me though. Before I have it sticking up, I have a bonnet on. I will put a bonnet on. Y'all know I love bonnets now. I will wear a bonnet on it. I be trying not to wear as much as I used to wear bonnets. And I really haven't been wearing bonnets that much, come to think of it. Like right now, I got this is my hair though. I just got it wrapped up. I've been trying to wear my own hair too, lately, but I'm just waiting. I'm gonna try to wear it the rest of this month. But I be putting on hats though. So I be wearing hats sometime. So I don't know. I know one lady that has that's been married to her man for 61 years, and she would the same thing. If I was her, I would be like, bye, boy, bye. Take me out. That's true. That's true. You gotta take a person how they is, like, but that goes the same way too. I feel like if a man, you gonna want me to keep up with myself, you gotta keep up with yourself too now, because that's what attracted me to you too as well. But you're not gonna always have a perfect day. Cause some days you're just not gonna feel good and feel like getting up. And that's her too now. If she ain't feeling good, she just, wrap her hair and stuff like that. So cause every day ain't gonna be a good day. Oh Lord. I know one that has been. My biggest turn off, I'm big on teeth. I think your mouth is important. Like You gotta and like bad breath. I just don't really like bad breath like that. And I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just so serious right now. I don't like for a man to be stinking musky and stuff. That's another one of my turn offs too. Like you got to take a bath, you got to smell have the way different. But if, I don't know, I'm big on teeth though. If that's part of the hygienes, and I mean I don't want no man with no raggedy mouth. I'm just saying I just don't. Like I'm so like if your teeth messed up, I don't know. But honey, let me see a pretty smile in them teeth. Oh boy, that's a whole. I just look. That's one of the first thing I look at in a man is their mouth. I ain't lying, their mouth. Some people say shoes. I don't know, but that's that as far as hygiene it would be the mouth, and it would definitely be the smell. You gotta have some type. You gotta do something with yourself. You can't be around here musky and stink. That's just horrible. Mm-mm. No. This one. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here too, child. You know we gotta come back. I said I'm gonna start coming on here more so we can just have little conversations, just talk about life like we doing. It's nothing like we all got life to talk about, you know. So thank you for being here and enjoy yourself at church. I should have been doing the same thing. The first thing I look at, and thank you so much. What you say? First thing I look at is smelling good. Okay, a big turn off. For real, it's somebody. Yeah, I don't want no man around here thinking like, what I'm gonna do with you. I can't. I just can't do it. But I love a good mouth like their teeth. I mean, ooh, it's just something about them teeth, honey. And I don't want another thing too is a turn off to me too is a man with gold teeth. I don't want no man with gold teeth no more. I just don't like the gold teeth. It used to be good back then, but I'm not really into a man with a whole bunch of golds in their mouth. I mean, I ain't said I wouldn't talk to you if you had a lot of golds, but I'd rather not have a man with goals. But I ain't. That's not the turn off where I wouldn't talk to a man. Girl, oh, you watching church too? Who you be watching? Who you be watching? The man, Kid. What his name? Who you be? What the man name is? I can't think of that man name that be coming on there. Y'all know everybody used to be talking about him at one point. Handsome, very handsome dude. Gold teeth or hair. You like a clean cut man? Um, Hair don't really matter to me. I would say I like a clean cut man too though. Um, but them gold teeth and stuff like that, like, and it depends on how you keep your hair, cause some men don't keep their hair clean. So if your hair look real nasty, cause sometimes I just have a smell. Like for real, you gotta keep your hair clean, cause they have a smell. Um, you do? I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it, Tanya. I ain't seen it. Yeah, Keon. I think that's the man name. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Indigo. Yeah, that's who it is. Yep, him. Yep, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You right, Indigo. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Cause I remember they used to talk about him all the time. Yep. He'll help some man. Yep, Pastor Keon. He sound all right too, though. I don't really listen to him like that though. Um, but I've heard a lot about him. He used to come up in my feed, I guess, because one thing about YouTube, whatever you look at, they're gonna keep on sending all types of stuff in your feed. He ain't been coming to my news in my feed when I scroll. I don't even how to look at nothing like I used to though. I used to look at my church all the time, but I ain't really been looking at that church either. Lord Jesus. I'm just a yawning. Oh my God. I need to ask this lady what is her church website though, because she was telling me about it, but I need to go on there and see. Y'all, well, I'm gonna let y'all go, honey. Any of y'all cooking Sunday dinner? Is any of y'all cooking Sunday dinner? I'm gonna ask that question before I get off here. Who cooking Sunday dinner? Cause I ain't cooking no Sunday dinner, honey. I'm not cooking nothing. I don't even know what I'm eating today. But I don't think I'm cooking. I know I ain't cooking no Sunday dinner. If I cook anything, it won't be that. Yes. Ooh, oxtails, potatoes. Ooh, greens and buffalo chicken dip. Ooh, y'all, you cooking good over there, Elite. What? You cooking good? No, today is every birthday bash. So that's dinner. Oh, what y'all gonna? I know she said she was gonna do something for her birthday. What she gonna do for her birthday? I know she said something about TikTok. I gotta make sure I'm in her TikTok. But what she having a dinner or something? I mean, what's she doing to that? Like, what's she doing? I heard her saying something about something. I know she said something about TikTok, but I don't. I was riding and I don't know. I know she was undecisive on what she was doing at one point. I thought she was. Hell, I don't know. Make it match. Friendship fairy. Festive fantasy. But that's good though. I mean, whatever y'all gonna Oh, her brunch. I'm talking about bash. Lord help me, God. Jesus, you know I can't have with see with these things. I'm so dirty. I need to clean them. Her brunch. Okay, so y'all going to brunch. Okay. I hope y'all enjoy yourself. I really hope y'all enjoy yourself at the brunch. Okay, them Jamaicans. I wish I had some. Nah, I will eat me some Jamaican oxtails. Okay, I'm cooking country ribs. You like turnips and mustard greens. I bet that tastes good together though. I usually mix my mustard and collards together. And small mac and cheese. That's a good one though. That's nice, not too much. I would have had them throw me some candy yams in there though. I'm telling you right now. I don't know what it is. I ain't had no candy yams in a while. Yeah, anybody can't cook no oxtails like Jamaicans. Jamaicans can cook some good oxtails. That buffalo chicken dip be good though. I have never made it. I've had it a cookout as an appetizer. I've had the buffalo chicken that way, but as far as me making it, I have never made it. Now, what is grippos? What is that? What is that? Cause I don't know what that is. Or maybe you saying something that I know in a different way, or whatever, honey. Cause honey, I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that like a chip or something? What is that? Cause honey, I don't know. Sometimes new glasses be getting on my nerve. Now we supposed to have some rain on Tuesday, and the temperature supposed to be 76, but it's supposed to be 91 and 90 today. But this weather here so bipolar. It's a sad shame. Okay. Mm, that probably would be good. Okay, I make corned beef and cabbage and candy yams last time. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, so you had your candy yams then. Okay, that sounds good though. I would love to have me some corned beef and cabbage. You made it from in the canned corned beef, or you had it from like, I guess the fresh corned beef. I guess I would say. I never cooked the fresh corned beef. My mom used to make it with the one in the can. Okay, if I haven't tried the pickle flavor. What pickle flavor? What? Chicken flavor what, girl? This lash is getting on my. I'm gonna take the junk off my eyes in a minute. Oh, brisket. Okay, okay. What's my favorite? So I like oxtails. I love oxtails. Um, it would probably be oxtails. Maybe oxtails, macaroni and cheese, and some greens probably, and some rice or something like that. I don't hardly, cause I don't have a favorite meal, but as far as soul food, it would be something like that. Yeah, it'd be something like that. I love oxtails though, especially Jamaican oxtails. You just slurp them things out the bone, even the ones that you cook at home. Cause I think mine's on, in my opinion, be darn good. So just even me cooking them at home, oxtails are so high though. But it's this store that's in Gainesville, Florida, that I like to go get my oxtails from. So that's like a while a ways from me. But I would literally drive over to get their oxtails because they're cut so perfect and they're so fresh. They like pretty. They're pretty color, stuff like that. They don't look all old and all old and stuff. I like my meat to be pretty, falling off the bone, so tender. But I like to cook my oxtails in the oven too, though. I like to put them in the oven, cook them in the oven. I like them like that too. It just make them be like a whole different. It's like a whole different texture to them when you cook them in the oven. $30. I wish they was $30. I'm paying over $30 now. And see the way they cut their oxtails up. I think I done showed y'all a while ago. But the way they cut their oxtails up, they cut them up. They cut them up in the tail form, like literally in the tail form, from like the biggest to the smallest. So they cut them up how it is. But they have them cut right. But them I can't find them for $30 now. They if you do get a $30 pack, it ain't that many. I promise you. They cost a lot of money. And I don't know why oxtails so high. Like why are they so expensive? Oh my god. Chicken tenders, lemonade, and fries. That what you cooking? Oh Lord, they every bit about 40, 50 some dollars a pack here. They high. They real high. They too expensive. I need to get up and make me some coffee. I really do. What? I gotta try that. I ain't indigo. I ain't seen that sugar. I ain't seen that. Mm-mm. They got pickled chicken tenders and chicken. Ooh, but have you say you? Oh, so you haven't tried it? Because I know you said it don't sound good. I ain't putting no. I don't believe. I don't think. I mean, it has to be hard times for me to pay for put some dang on oxtails on my credit card. I ain't even gonna lie. I go out there and do me some Uber and Lyft and make the money for it first. That's one thing about doing Uber and Lyft. I go out there and do me a couple of rides and make the money for it. I ain't putting that on my credit card. I don't even like you. For a matter of fact, I gotta pay my credit card. I gotta pay my credit one of my credit cards today. It ain't due until the 14th, but I'm gonna pay it today. Um, yeah, I don't like to do that. It do sound nasty. See, I can't imagine. Yeah, that's why I like doing Uber and Lyft, honey. You can go make that money. Go make that money for something you want without having to spend your money that you already got. Uh-uh. I gotta pay my credit card. I got me a little Sam's Club credit card too. I gotta go pay it. That's on. Now I did put some on my Sam's Club card as far as food, cause it's a Sam's Club. Well, it's through Sam's, but it's not that card. Um, I put that on there now. So yeah, I can, now let me rewind with that because if I go to Sam's Club just to use my card or whatever, I will put something on there, food or something on there. Okay, no, I haven't tried it. I don't think I want to either, Indigo. I'm not a person that really like pickled stuff. That thing that's for the pickled lovers. I'm not a pickle person like pickles like that. So I don't think I would want to try that. I don't think that'll go with my taste buds. I never liked pickles even when I was pregnant. Oh, my food is sensitive. I thought. Okay, Lee. That makes sense. I mean, that makes sense now. That do make sense. I pay my credit card with 30 days too. But that do make sense. I mean, hell, you're gonna eat it. It's worth. That's something that you could say worth paying for, I guess, huh? So yeah, let me. That's why I said I had to think about what you said because I did put on my credit card. I did use my Sam's card. I need to. I gotta pay my card today though. I'm paying that today. Sure is. So that's why I had to think about it. So I put food on there. So yeah, I will. Okay, but I always make sure I'll have it in the bank within 30 days. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense though. That makes sense. It make a whole bunch of sense. Cause I guess you could treat it almost like you get food stamps. You got to pay it back. Oh, honey, boy. But you know what? To be honest with you, to not have to worry about them people, I don't even miss. Like getting food stamps is so good, but child, I don't even really miss bothering with them people. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna even lie. But if I can get some food stamps and don't have to worry about you having to tell them all my business and all that, that's different. But child, to have to worry about, I just rather not. Food stamps come in handy though. But I guess I have to deal with my card, huh? Okay, I spent about 12 or 13 on DoorDash and Uber. Oh, now, honey. Well, why you gotta spend so much money on them people? Good morning, JJ601. Why you gotta spend so much money with them people? Who? No, I ain't. I ain't. I have not ever did a DoorDash. Never ever. And I did a Uber. Uber had this program. Had this thing because I just thought about. It. I ain't never did grocery or nothing like that, but I did get something from Uber long about 3 years ago. They had it where you can get delivery free, and I did get my delivery free. Cause I'm like I ain't never did that, but I ain't never got no food and nothing like that. And that been about 3 years ago I did that because I had a free delivery. So I'm like, why not? And I just don't like it because I know people have access to your food and stuff. So that's the why I don't like the food that stuff. I love food. It's addicting these restaurants be knowing what they do. Restaurant food be good. They food be good. I just don't how to do it. I mostly go pick up my food. And I just don't like them having access to my food. But now they're making it a little more secure. I have seen because McDonald's always close their bags. Um, but some places, by me doing Uber Eats one time, I know that they don't. Some places don't secure the bag enough for me. People have access to your food. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, they probably is doing better. Thank you, JJ601. I don't know how though, cause I'm just not getting up out my bed. Literally, just I'm sitting in my bed. I'm finna get out of it though. Brown sugar, brown, brown sugar, brown. The bags, yeah, the bags will be tied up. But thank you though, honey, cause honey, I don't feel like I'm finna get myself together and get on up and yeah, get on up. But I'm finna get out. I'm still kind of sleepy. I don't know why though, cause I went to bed at a reasonable time. I'm finna to do something. Need to go find something to eat. Yeah, I'm finna go drink me some coffee. I'm finna put me some coffee in this Keurig real quick. And Take a protein shake. And I take, I'm gonna add some protein in there with it or whatever or something, honey. Cause I'm sleeping. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta wake up. I gotta get some coffee. But the protein shakes I be mixing that with my coffee. I use as my creamer is the coffee like coffee protein. Let me show y'all. Child, let me show you the protein shakes I be using. I need to get up anyway. I'm going from my bed to the what you call it, honey. Whew. Let me open my blinds, honey. Maybe if I open the blinds, I'll be all right. Put some daylight in here. Cause honey, it's time for me to get up. Get up, get up, get up. Oh, Lord, honey. What I came here to oh, this is what I came to show y'all. See, this the protein shakes I've been mixing now. What did it say? You know, it's caffeine in this protein shake. I don't think I really paid that no attention. You see the caffeine in there? You see it right there? Where it tell you about the caffeine bit in there? So I mix a little bit of this one right here because it tastes like coffee in my protein in my coffee. And then I put like a tablespoon of this creamer. A tablespoon of creamer in there. If I feel like you see that's the silk, I put a tablespoon of that in there. In my creamer, child. Oh Lord have mercy. I need to clean up. It ain't too bad in here. It's like a coffee flavor. It's actually a coffee flavor. Oh no, I ain't drinking no monster drinks, boo. Just give me some just give me some coffee. I ain't drinking no monster. What? God say let there be light. I don't be drinking Red Bull like that either though. Now I mix a Red Bull with my if I drink some alcohol, I mix some Red Bull with some alcohol. Whew. I wake up. Um for real. They got protein. That's what I use it as my creamer. They got regular protein creamer though, Tanya? Cause I ain't know that. I just use that protein shake as my creamer because it's coffee and it got caffeine in it that I didn't really realize that it had caffeine in it. But yeah, so that's really perfect for my coffee. That's my creamer. I just sometimes I put other stuff in there just to kind of like make the flavor a little bit different. That's the reason why I put the silk thing in there. So it's what you called it. Um, it's no. It's just no. It's just a what you call it. It's just a It's just a protein. It's a protein shake. I get it from Sam's Club. It's just Premier. Now that creamer is just a regular silk creamer. I got that kind. I got two different kinds. I got this one. It's just a regular silk creamer. It's just not milk. It's just the almond one. And then I got the what you call it kind. The caramel. Jojo like caramel. Jojo be drinking coffee too, y'all. Jojo a coffee drinker. Jojo be drinking him some coffee, child. Now y'all look. I don't know if y'all ever tried this, but I'm finna try it. Thank you so much. I'm finna try it. Have y'all seen this? I mean, it's cold holding it to my hand though. But have y'all seen this? And have you tried it? I bought it yesterday and I was supposed to try it, but I ain't tried it yet. It's Zephyr Hills. It's like a spring water bottle, but it's like cold. It's like it's a cold. It's just real cold. I guess it's supposed to be. I don't know what's supposed to be up with it, but I'm gonna try it today. I haven't. But it's so cold to hold it in your hand, man. Okay, I like cinnamon coffee. You do? Into the other. You like cinnamon coffee? I don't know. I don't never have cinnamon coffee. Now I have this right here that I said that I have not mixed in my what you call it yet. Now this is cinnamon roll protein shake. So maybe you can do this, Tanya, because they got the cinnamon roll. See, it says cinnamon roll right there at the bottom. Cinnamon roll protein shake. Maybe you could try that. I don't know. I don't know. And then mix some and then mix it with some like if I do was to put any type of sugar in my coffee, it will be monk fruit. But I would probably mix it what's called, but I be using these things right here. Right in the little carrot. Now that little thing over there, that the thing I just had them sitting in is a little water thing that whatever got a curry on it, but I be liking to use this curry, the regular one. Um, but yeah, Tanya, I don't know. I never really bought cinnamon roll, what you call it, but now you gonna make me want to add that cinnamon roll stuff to protein shake to my coffee this morning, just to see.